Hi everyone. Hi guys. Welcome you all to this unique experience with me, your learning coach. So just say me a hi. Say a hi if you are able to listen to me properly. Let me just check the feed for myself once. Okay. Just say a hi. Hello. Okay. I think my feed is good now. It's buffering. Okay. Let me do one thing. Give me that Ethernet cable. Okay, guys, superb. So we have 200 people live. Just give me 1 second. Let me connect my Ethernet so that we don't get this issue with bandwidth. Huh? Awesome. So let's just wait for another 3-4 minutes. We have more than 600 people registered. So yeah, thank you so much first of all, because I think you guys are the one who took the initiative and reached out to your friends to join us for this Kahoot session, for this learning about the Eclipse session. So please, while we have more people join us, why don't you guys introduce yourself? So why don't you say what's your name, which class, and which state or which city you are from? So please do that. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Okay, I have 75 Mbps speed, so I think that should be enough to present with you. Fantastic. Hi, Adi. Rakshan from Kadalur. Sara. Prathamesh from Mysore. Hi. Jerik from Tamil Nadu, from Nagapatnam. Jayesh from Noida. Kapish. Hi, Kapish from Varanasi. Momin from Tirchi. Hi. Tanshika Sri. Arpit Shah from Mumbai. Awesome. By Sporin, we have 234 people. Very good. So today's session is going to be there are going to be three elements to today's session. We are going to learn about what the eclipse is all about, and as soon as we are done with that, we are going to start a live simulation. So we are going to use Stellarium to live simulate the eclipse that's going to happen tomorrow. So last up, we are going to play Kahoot. So the Kahoot is going to be on whatever we have learned in the first two sessions. So it's going to be a mix. So in the next 90 minutes, what we are doing is we are going to have a power packed learning program. Fantastic. Good afternoon, Guria. Hi, Ayush from Bangalore. Manaswin from Rajasthan. Hi, Samrat from Dubai. Hi, Madhu. Fantastic, guys. Keep pouring in. Keep pouring in. We'll exactly start at 4:05. Okay, 4:05. We will start the session. Okay. Fantastic, guys. Another 2 more minutes. We will start with learning about eclipses. So good thing about today is that out of the 600 people who have registered, we had more than 300. That's about 50% of them are new students who are coming for the first time to interact with us. Fantastic. So if you are a new student, just say new, or if you are an old student, just say old. If you know me, say me old. Okay. If you are new, just type in NEW. So what we do is that we interact using the chat. So this is going to be a really interactive session. Hi, Sonika. Sonika is new. Vedant, hi. Sedupati from Madurai, hi. We have people joining from Dubai. Fantastic. Priyal, very good. Okay. Superb. We have, Nitish saying new. Super, Nitish. Jerick is old. Fantastic. Keep on. Hi, Uday. Ubdas, I believe, is that. Okay. Meghna, hi. Mansi, Premalata, hi. Fantastic. Okay. Okay. So let me bring today's screen online. Okay, so today we are going to learn about eclipses. I think tomorrow you all know that it's the total annular solar eclipse. Okay, so before we get into the topic for today, let me just give you a brief introduction about me while more people, join. A lot of you guys know me, those who have attended my Superstar Gazer program or the astronomy masterclass or, the summer camp. So I'm so happy that you guys are back here with me. So for those of you who are new, let me just give you a small brief introduction about me. My name is Vinod Kumar. I am known as, the learning coach. I am an amateur astronomer, a robotics teacher, and I also am a strong advocate of science and technology in classrooms. Okay, so for the past 13 years, I've been in the education sector, and I've been working consistently on creating unique learning experiences for kids like you in the classrooms. So I have founded and run several educational companies. Technology robotics has been running for the past 13 years. I'm chief coach to India for the World Robot Olympiad for 6 continuous years, consecutive years, long ago. And then we have a Space Trek Planetarium, with which we work with more than 900 schools in South India. I also own a small preschool in Trichy. I live in Trichy, so it's called Smart Ninja Global Preschool, and you are right now part of the Space Science Learning Club, which is an online astronomy learning club. We also have Artmania and Art and Craft after school program, and an astute coder program. So most of you guys would probably have my phone number with you. In case you do not have, you want to reach out to me, you can always reach out to me through my social handles, Learning Coach VK. So I'm available in Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube with Learning Coach VK. So you can always reach out to me if you have any queries with regards to learning. Okay, so thank you so much. So this is the only introduction about me, and then these are the rules that we are going to follow for this session. Okay, so the first and foremost thing is that please wear a earphones. Please wear a earphone. If you are not wearing a earphone, what would happen is you will have so much of distractions. Someone would be talking, you would be turning there, here, and stuff like that. I don't want that happening. For the next 80 minutes, I want your complete attention with me, with what we are going to learn. So please use a earphone. If you're not wearing a earphone, please ask your parents to get one and connect it. Okay, next thing is that we are going to be playing a Kahoot session. So if you are connecting for the Kahoot session, if you are using a mobile phone to connect right now, so you need two devices. So first device, you are going to see the mobile questions. Okay, and in the second device, you will answer the Kahoot questions. So we'll play the Kahoot at the end. So don't worry about the second device now. Probably about 5 o'clock, you would need the second device, 4:45 around that time. Okay, and if you are using a laptop, it's very simple. You can just use two tabs. If you are using Chrome, you can open two tabs separately, and then you can use in one tab you can see the video, and another you can play Kahoot. Okay, and we are going to be interacting. I know this is YouTube. It's kind of like frustrating. You just hear me. It's not unlike your class Zoom sessions. But what we do through for interaction is that if you have a question, I want you to type it in the chat box. Okay, so if you type it in the chat box, then I'll take up that question and answer as we go through this subject. Okay, and if you want to answer, I'm going to be asking you a lot of questions, and if you and I want all of you guys to participate. Remember, participation brings value. So when I want you to type in the answer, so don't worry about whether you are the first or the last to type in. It's all about typing in. It's not about anything else. Okay, if you even have a wrong answer, no worries. Please do that. Okay, for those of you who do not know how to play Kahoot, let's get to that at 4:45 during that time. Okay, so and if you are going to be posting any unwanted comments in the chat box, we have 2-3 admins there who will remove you from the stream. So please do not post any kind of unwanted comments in the chat box. So let's just keep it constructive. Let's just keep it as interactive and to the topic as possible. Okay, so don't worry about the Kahoot session, guys. Kahoot session we'll look at 4:30 or 4:45 when we get there to that session. Okay, so next up, so my first question to you guys: what is an eclipse? I know you all have come down to learn about this, but let's just hear what is your perspective. What is an eclipse? Type down answer for this question. What is an eclipse? What is an eclipse? Hi, Ashi. If you have a laptop, that's more than enough to play a Kahoot. So don't worry about it. So we'll worry about Kahoot later. Okay. So what is an eclipse? An eclipse is a global event. Very good. Raghav. What else, guys? Raghav says an eclipse is a global event. Setu says when an object hides another object. Very good. When the moon blocks the sun. Superb. When three celestial bodies come in a line. Okay. When one object gets between you and the other objects and blocks your view. Sonia. Fantastic. When the earth, sun and moon come on one line. Very good, guys. I think almost all of you have got it right. Sun, moon, earth comes in a straight line, Regan. Superb. Okay. An eclipse, when the sun blocks the moon, it forms. Okay. The obscure of light. I really like this word, obscuring. Okay. When moon comes in between, when heavenly bodies comes in line and create a shadow. Okay, Ankita says one celestial body comes between the other two. When the moon blocks the rays of sun. Very good, guys. Keep coming. When earth, moon and sun comes in a straight line. Okay. Swarna Lakshmi says an eclipse is an event in which all the three celestial objects come in a straight line. Blocking of celestial objects, celestial bodies. Okay. Moon blocks the sun. Okay. Mridula says when a celestial object casts a shadow on another celestial object, that's what you called as an eclipse. So very, very good, Mridula. So as you guys rightly said, it is a celestial object. It's not a global object. It's a universal, event. It's a celestial event. Okay. It's a celestial event. So the sun, earth and the moon come in an alignment. The eclipse happens in different places. So right now we are concerned about the eclipse which happens from earth. So the sun, earth and moon are the three celestial bodies which are concerned with an eclipse on earth. So when they come in an alignment, eclipses happen. Okay. Very good. So next point is that, as Mridula rightly said, the sun, earth, and the shadow of earth or moon fall on each other. So this is what is called as an eclipse. So it's nothing but, learning about shadows. Can you guys tell me what this is? What kind of an eclipse is this? What eclipse is this? The moon is in the center. As you see, the moon's shadow falls on earth. What kind of an eclipse is this? What do you call this eclipse? You have the sun, the moon, and you have earth. The moon's shadow falls on earth. What is this called? Archana Singhal says solar eclipse. Priyanshi says lunar eclipse. What else? Solar. Ahan says solar. Satvik solar. Mohini solar. Vidya says lunar. Okay, solar. Very good, guys. Very good. I really like this, debate. One part saying that it's solar eclipse, another one saying it's a lunar eclipse. Very good. I think most of you guys, so far what I have seen is that more than 70-80% of you guys have got it right. It's the solar eclipse. So what would happen is, people from Earth, when they look at the sun gets blocked because of the presence of moon in the sky. Okay, so this is called as the solar eclipse. And what is happening in this picture? So what kind of an eclipse is this? What kind of an eclipse is this? Lunar eclipse. Okay, Regan says lunar. Sapna says lunar. Learning time says lunar. Akshit. Okay, I think Akshit is answering for the previous one. Okay. There's more answers. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. Fantastic. Very good. Very good. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. Fantastic. Fantastic, guys. Now I think you got the concept. So Earth is blocking sun's view from the moon. Okay, so this is called as the lunar eclipse. So what you are seeing right now is that the celestial objects are not blocking each other, but because of the alignment of the celestial objects, you find a shadow of one object on another. Okay, so this is called as the eclipse. So eclipses are nothing but shadows. Let me show you this picture. So how do you understand eclipse? Is first to understand shadows. Once you know about shadows, then it is easy for you to understand what is happening out there in the space. So just imagine this experiment. I think most of you guys would have done it. You have a torch. You hold a torch, on the beam of light, hold a ball out over there. You will be able to find two different kinds of shadows. Actually, you'll be able to find three different kinds of shadows. I'll come to the third different kind a little later. So two different kinds of shadows. The first one, where you find the circumference of the ball right there, is called as the umbra. That's the dark part of the shadow. Okay, the penumbra is the lighter part of the shadow, which forms the peripheral of the ball. So you can see that the umbra and penumbra are here. Okay, umbra and penumbra are here. So there is also another part called antiumbra. So let us see this picture. Okay, antiumbra. Okay, we don't have antiumbra here. Okay. So, okay, here we have antinumbra. So you can see, the solar eclipse happening. When the solar eclipse happens, as you rightly said, the moon is in the center between Earth and sun. So when the moon is in the center, what kind of a moon will it be? What phase the moon will be? Any guesses, guys? When the moon is in the center between the sun and earth, what phase of the moon it will be? Why is it forming like that? So I'll next slide is about that, Venkateshwara. New moon. Suman says full moon. Amit says new moon. Vinaya says new moon. Okay. More people. Full moon. A full moon is when we see the full face of the moon, right? The moon is brightly lit by the sun. But as you see right now, the moon, the brightly lit part of the moon is facing the sun. It's not facing earth. So it's technically a new moon. So Mutaya, half moon is wrong. So we don't see eclipses during half moon. So eclipses happen during either during the full moon or during the new moon. So when it happens during the new moon, it's called as the solar eclipse, because the moon will come in between the sun and earth. When it happens between the full moon, when it happens on a full moon day, okay, it's called as a lunar eclipse, because earth would come in between moon and sun, and earth's shadow will obscure moon. Okay, yes, very good. Bloody moon, that's when you call it as a bloody moon. Exactly. So Harsha says it's because when the moon is a full moon, it's in the opposite side of the sun, and earth, when it goes past through it, you will have lunar eclipse. You will find earth's shadow on moon. So for the solar eclipse, you will find moon's shadow on earth. Okay, so there are different kinds of solar eclipses. So as you see in this picture, let me get this picture full screen for you. Okay, as you see in this picture, you have three different kinds of shadows which falls. So the first one, the point where the moon's shadow directly falls on earth, the umbra section. Okay, that is where you see a total eclipse. Okay, you see a total eclipse in the umbra, and in the penumbra section is where you see a partial eclipse. Okay, so there is also an anti-umbra section, okay, from where you will be able to see the moon completely engulf the sun. So technically speaking, the moon is would probably be a small speck in front of the sun. Okay, so it's that small. But how can the moon that small obscure or completely blind fold the sun? Okay, it's because the size of the moon, the distance between earth and moon, earth and sun, and the size of the moon is in direct correlation. Okay, so the moon is 400,000 kilometers away from earth, and it is 400 times smaller than the sun. So that's why the moon is able to completely engulf, the sun. Okay. Okay. So in the anti-umbra section is where you will be able to see a annular solar eclipse. Okay. We'll see what is annular, what is, total, and what is partial in the next slide. Oh. So the first one is the total solar eclipse. The total solar eclipse is when you are there in the, let's talk about lunar eclipse a little later. So the total solar eclipse is when the moon looks much bigger than the sun, and it completely engulfs the sun. Next up, you have the partial solar eclipse, when only a small part of the moon, only the small part of the moon, covers the sun and goes away. Okay, and then you have the annular solar eclipse, which is happening tomorrow in northern India, in Rajasthan, and in few parts of northern India, where you will be able to see the ring of, or the eye of ring of fire of the sun, okay, as shown in the picture. We will simulate all these things right now, okay. So just let's hear these concepts, and then we will go into simulation right away, okay. That and there is a fourth kind, okay, which is called as the hybrid solar eclipse, which is happening today, which is happening tomorrow. So what the hybrid solar eclipse does is, it is an annular solar eclipse in some parts. It looks like a total solar eclipse in some part, okay. That's what is happening tomorrow. And what different phenomenons that we can watch during the solar eclipses? There are two different unique phenomenons that you can watch. The first one is called as Bailey's beads, okay. When the annular solar eclipse happens, that's when the moon and the sun are in perfect conjunction, and you are able to see the ring of fire, okay. You will only be able to see the corona of the sun. You won't be able to see the sun per se, okay. When you see the corona of the sun during the total solar eclipse, because moon is not a perfect round object, what happens is that light from the moon escapes and comes to earth. Light from the craters, the mountains on moon, in between the mountains on moon, escapes and comes to earth. So this, people call it as Bailey's beads. It was found by a scientist called Bailey, so that's why it's called as Bailey's beads. And then right before the ring of fire happens, you can also find the diamond ring effect. So as you see in the picture, you can find a diamond ring out over here, okay. Corona is the outer layer of the sun. Corona is the outer layer of the sun. We will see what corona is when we go into the live simulation into the sun, okay. So there are different layers of the sun. You have photosphere, you have chromosphere, you have corona, you have the magnetic field. So so corona is is the phase that you can see, which you can not normally see with your during normal days, but during an eclipse you will be able to see corona rightly, okay. Okay, so good. Let us go into a live simulation now. So preferably, if you guys have any, corona means crown of the day sunlight. Okay, you'll see what corona is, what is Bailey's beads, and all those things we will see right now in the simulation. See, learning theoretically is okay, but when we see it with our own eyes, it gives a different kind of a perspective. So let me switch off this. And let me quickly take you to the simulation. We are using Stellarium for simulating this. I know some of you guys already know how to use Stellarium, so you guys can participate. As soon as the session is over, you can redo it in Stellarium at your home. Okay, Stellarium is a free software. So Sedu is asking how to make glasses to see eclipse. That is coming. So as soon as we see the live simulation, before we go into the Kahoot session, we will see some more. I have some more things to share with you. Popular myths and kind of stuff like that. Just give me 2 minutes, guys, while my Stellarium loads. Okay. I'm gonna share my entire screen. Guys, sometimes the Stellarium doesn't work very well while doing screen sharing. So just give me 1 minute. Let me check if this version works, or else we'll use the web version to find out. Okay, I don't think this version is working. Okay. Stellarium, this version is not working. Let me see if we can use the web version. Those of you, if you are seeing, how to use the Stellarium for the first time, you can probably follow the same steps and you can use Stellarium. So Stellarium is a live simulation tool. It's a 2D version of a live simulation tool. It is available free of cost. What you could do is you can always visit stellarium.org. This is the site, stellarium.org, and you can download your relevant version and you can simulate different celestial events. You can simulate how the night sky is going to be outside your home and kind of stuff like that. So I'm going to try the web version. Okay. I think I have to. Okay, right now my web version is online. You guys can see the web version. So someone is asking when the solar eclipse will happen. So tomorrow solar eclipse will happen from 10:50 onwards till 12:30. So let's see. It is showing us today evening's time. Let us go to tomorrow morning. 21, and let's go to 10 o'clock. Okay, so this is 21st, and let's go back to the east direction. I'm going to zoom in on the sun. When you zoom in on the sun, you can find that there is an object very, very close to the sun. So this object is the moon. So you can see the new moon phase. So because of sunlight, you don't get to see the moon better. From Chennai, I'm not going to see much of the place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Rajasthan. Rajasthan is where we could see the best of eclipse. Okay, so that's in Puttad. Okay, right now we are here at Puttad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate the time. Yeah, we will see the diamond ring. We will see the Bailey's beads and all the stuff right now. So it's 10 o'clock. From 10 o'clock, let me move in every minute. You can actually zoom in a little bit more on the sun. See, as you see, the eclipse had started. So this is how the sky is at 10:25. Let's go back to 9:25. You see now the eclipse had not started 9:25. So I'm going to simulate minute by minute for you to see how the eclipse starts and keeps on. So 9:30. You can see the moon slowly moving, inching closer to the sun. So when the moon comes in between the sun and earth, the partial solar eclipse would start. So let me zoom in a little bit more on the sun. You can see at this point 10:09, 10:10. Okay, 10:10, approximately at about 10:12, you can see the partial solar eclipse starting. You can see the partial solar eclipse starting. You can see the moon slowly covering the sun. As soon as this is done, we are going to learn how to see the solar eclipse with your naked eyes. Okay, so people will tell you that you should not see the solar eclipse with your naked eyes, but I'm going to teach you how to see it with your naked eyes without using any telescopes or solar glasses. So keep waiting, huh? Okay, as you see the moon at about 11:30, I believe we have the full solar eclipse. From different part of India, you will be finding different kinds of solar eclipses. So that's why it's called as the hybrid eclipse. So this is a total annular eclipse. So from some part you will be able to find the moon completely obscure sun, and you will only see different parts of, you will only see the moon. Okay, from some part you will be able to see the ring of fire. So let's see if we are able to see the ring of fire from Puttad. Okay, from Puttad we are not able to see the ring of fire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably go to Sirsar. Let me adjust probably a few hundred miles to the north. Okay, so let's use this location. Okay, I think from here we should be able to see the total eclipse. Even from here we are not able to. So just give me 1 second. Let me find. Sirsa, Rajasthan. Just give me 1 second, guys. Let me see. See, you can see it from Bangalore, but you will not be able to what do you say? See the total ring of fire. Okay, you will be able to see the annular solar eclipse from Bangalore. From Bangalore and Chennai, I think you'll be able to see the not even annular would be possible. Hopefully, a partial eclipse is something that we will be able to see. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can use Jaipur or some place nearby. I'm trying to search for some place. Okay, it's north of Jaipur. Okay, it's north of Jaipur. Some place here. Okay. I think here we'll be able to see. So this total annular eclipse is going to be for 3-4 minutes. I'm still not able to get perfect location for Sissa, because only from there it is going to be okay. Okay, I think we should be able to spot. If we go a little west, we should be able to spot. The total eclipse happens from 11:58. Okay, guys, let's do one thing. Let's zoom in on the sun and see a little bit more. I think we should be able to see some more kind of like beats and stuff like that. Let's see if we are able to notice that. Okay, I think the web version is not supporting me to show you guys the Bailey's beats. Let me do one thing. Let me as soon as this call is done, let me record Sri Ganga Nagar. Okay, is it nearby to this location? Sirsa is here. Okay. Okay, I think we are going to get it. Okay, that's fantastic. See, so this is called as the ring of fire. So let's go back to probably 11:44, and we can see from there. You see the moon. This is right now in Sirsa. We have reached Sirsa. We are going to simulate now. If we are going to zoom out a little, you can find how the moon is completely obscured the sun. So this is when the total eclipse starts at 11:55, 11:56. You have the total eclipse up until 12 o'clock, 11:59, 11:56 to 11:59, and from 12 o'clock the eclipse starts moving out. I will shoot a video of a screen recording of how the eclipse happens and send it as a YouTube link as soon as this call is over, so that you can find it much better. Those of you who use the Stellarium, the web version of Stellarium, you can simulate there. You can run the time and you can find. So rather than moving it out like this. Okay. So this is the solar eclipse. Okay, let me come back. Before we do the zoom. The annular solar eclipse is going to happen tomorrow. It's one of a kind phenomenon. So please do not in Tamil Nadu 1:30 to 2:30. No, it's not 1:30 to 2:30. It's going to happen at 10 to 12, and till 2:30 you will be able to see the partial eclipse. Okay. Superb. So some more things. Some of you guys wanted to know how to watch, the solar eclipse. You can use the app version, but the app version is not that good. I'll simulate and send it to you. You can probably download the desktop version and use it. Okay. So I think there was some discussion going on how watch the solar eclipse and kind of stuff like that. So as you know, the sun is a very, very powerful source of light. So during sun set and sunrise, the sun looks very gloomy. It would be inviting for you to look at the sun during sunrise and sunset. If you are going to be constantly looking at the sun, what it does is that it affects your retina, even without you knowing about it. Okay, so during the solar eclipse, what is going to happen is, since the moon obscures most of the light, so it would be kind of like an inviting opportunity for you to see the sun with your naked eyes. But if you are going to do that, it is going to affect your retina. You will not know. It would look superb. So you will be seeing the sun for like 10-15 minutes, and then half an hour later you would be admitted to the doctor or hospital saying that you have lost vision in your retina. So please do not do that. Okay, it's not a thing. So in Jodhpur, when it's going to happen, it's going to happen from 10 o'clock tomorrow, and it's going to go down till 12:30. Okay, so you can watch it. Yes, you will be blind if you are going to watch the solar eclipse without sunglasses. Okay, first thing, do not use ordinary sunglasses. So I don't know what you mean by sunglasses. So if you're going to get your Ray-Ban and put it and say, hey, I'm going to use this for watching the solar eclipse, it's not going to work out. Okay, I have solar filtered glasses. I'll show you now. So use these if you want to watch the sun. Okay, and please do not watch it using color films or X-ray films or smoked glasses. I heard someone was saying about hey, we are going to watch this in okay, so you're going to be saying aluminum sheets or something like that. Please do not do that. Okay, can we see its reflection in water? Yes, reflection in water is good. You can see that. I'm going to show you another easier way of seeing the solar eclipse tomorrow. So one better way to do that is by using a solar glass. So a solar glass is something like this. So a solar glass is something like this. Okay, you can use a solar glass like this. There are solar filters, so you guys can see there's a solar filter here. So this would cost you about 100 rupees, and in most stationery shops it should be available. So in most stationery shops, you just ask them whether they have a solar eclipse glass. So they will have it. Okay, so it will be visible in Noida, it will be visible in North India, very good. In South India, you'll be able to see a partial solar eclipse. Okay, so this is the first option. If you guys can go out, or if your parents have or are already out, you can probably tell them to buy a solar glass for you. It's a fantastic investment. Not just on solar eclipse, even during normal days, you can wear this and you can watch the sun. So when you wear this, you will only be able to watch the sun. You will not be able to see anything else because it's going to be very, very dark. Okay, so next up is you can use a binocular or a telescope with solar filter. So mostly during this pandemic season, I don't think volunteers would be outside doing telescope shows with telescopes. So the next best option that can happen is through a simple thing called as a pinhole camera. Okay, so in Kanyakumari, you will be able to see it as a partial solar eclipse. From where we should buy the glasses? You can buy the glasses from your nearest shops. So just ask around in a couple of stationery shops. You should be able to find it. Okay, so a pinhole camera is a very, very simple apparatus. What you need is a cardboard and a plain white sheet of paper. It can be a paper or it can be a wall. So in a cardboard, just make a small hole. Okay, so take a cardboard like this. I'm showing it with my mouse pad. So take a cardboard as big as this, make a small hole in the center, and focus this hole towards the sun. So when the sun's rays falls on it, on a clear sheet of paper or on a wall, you can see the sun's reflection. When the moon crosses the sun, when the moon's shadow falls on earth, you will be able to see that very nicely in the either in the sheet or in the wall. So it would look something like this. A very simple apparatus. So here you will be able to find, let me show you. So here you will be able to find the moon moving around. So if the distance between the pinhole camera and the ground is kind of like high, you will be able to see a sun as big as, you know, the basketball size. Okay, so you can try it tomorrow. Please do not use binoculars. Please do not use telescopes for this pinhole. So it's just going to magnify the sun's effect, and either it would burn the white paper that you're going to use, or it is just going to affect your eyes if you are trying to see it with your naked eyes. Okay, so do not do it. Yeah, so pinhole camera is a very simple experiment. I want you guys to try out the pinhole camera tomorrow. Okay, and I want you guys to take a picture of you using the pinhole camera, experiencing the solar eclipse, and then share it with us using the hashtag #LearnSpaceScience in Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so tomorrow you can do that. And here are some more activities. Okay, before we go into some more activities, let's play the Kahoot, and then let's come back to some more activities. So how do you play the Kahoot is very simple. Let me do a screen share of my entire screen now. I'll show you once. Okay, so how to play the Kahoot is very simple. Right now I'm going to show you a screen where you will be able to find a game pin. Okay, I want you to open up another tab, and probably you can resize these two tabs. I'm going to resize this tab. Let me close all the tabs so that it's easy. I'm going to resize both the tabs. For those of you who are playing in the desktop, okay, so see, I have one tab here, and I have resized another tab. In the other tab, I'm going to enter this game ID called kahoot.it. I'm going to enter kahoot.it, and as soon as I enter kahoot.it, it's going to ask me for my game pin. So let me enter my game pin. It's 7150203. Okay, and enter, press enter. When I press enter, it is going to ask me for my nickname. I'm going to give learning coach, or preferably my name, Vinod Kumar, and then click go. When I click go, you can see my name here. So that's it, you're in. Okay, I don't want you to close this tab. Keep this tab open. So the questions would be seen in this tab, and you will see the answer, and you will have to answer in this tab. Okay, so let's quickly grow. We have, let me share my entire screen. Okay, I don't want this screen. I want this screen. Okay, very good. 120 players. Rest of you guys, please join. We have 398 players online. If you are using it in a mobile phone, if you are using it from two mobile phones, you can use one device to look at this video. Okay, and in another device, please go to kahoot.it in your Google Chrome and enter the game pin and join the game. Guys, all of you who want to play Kahoot, you have to come here. You have to come down to this page. Okay, so we are going to give away 10 for the first 10 winners. We are going to give away free complimentary coupons to our tour of our universe program. I know some of you have attended the tour of the universe program, so it's going to be complimentary for the first 10 winners. Let's wait for 250 people to join and then start with the Kahoot. Okay, Ranisha, it's very simple. What you have to do is, if you are playing with two devices, so if you are watching this video in a mobile phone, you can play Kahoot in two devices. you can see the video over here, and in the other device, in your other mobile phone, please visit this website called kahoot.it. This website called kahoot.it. Okay, and then when you visit this website, it's going to ask you for a game pin. So enter this game pin 7150203. Okay, and you can enter your name and come down to play the Kahoot session over here. Okay, if you are using a laptop to do this, what you can do is you can open two tabs and resize them like how I have resized. See, I have resized one tab here. So, okay, so here's my other tab. So I have resized and kept two tabs here so that it is easy for me to connect. You will be able to see the questions in this tab and you can answer in this tab. Awesome, 272 players. Guys, I'll be honest with you. This is the first time that I'm playing with more than 250 players. The largest that we had was 183 players, 277 players. We had 376 people online. So let's just hope that we are going to have about 300 players and then we will start. Yes, Denzokpa, you need to win. That's nice. See, there are a lot of technologies involved out over here. So there is a streaming services, there is YouTube, and then there is my bandwidth and your bandwidth and all the stuff. So let's concentrate on having fun in playing the Kahoot. Okay. So 291, that's awesome. So let's just concentrate on having fun. So those of you who are unable to join in Kahoot, so my suggestion is probably you can answer in the YouTube live, but don't answer in the first 50 seconds. So every question carries an answer. Every question carries a time frame of 60 seconds. I want you to answer in the last 10 seconds. So please do not answer in the first 50 seconds. Okay. So those of you who are not able to connect, please join. Please answer in YouTube in the last 10 seconds. You can keep the answer ready, and in the last 10 seconds, I'll tell you guys for each question. You guys can post it and post the answer. How to win with 300 players? That's the interesting part. So tomorrow I'm playing Kahoot with about 2,000 players. 2,000 players. Okay, so it's going to be mad and crazy. So we don't know. Sometimes I think I'm not sure if it's just me. Most Indians, we are kind of like affiliated or affine towards round numbers. So 323, I don't want to start. 325, I would love to start. Okay, if we have crossed 326, then probably 330. Okay, 327, that's nice. 327. So 330, I think is a good number. We are going to start. Yes, 2,000 tomorrow. Vivek, please join as soon. So guys, in case you are joining a little late, don't worry. The Kahoot ID and the game pin is shown on the screen on the bottom left part of the screen. You will find the game pin and you can join anytime. Okay, so it doesn't matter. There are 22 questions, and remember, first time players of Kahoot. So there are 22 questions, and I want you guys to answer as fast as possible because that is going to be very, very important for your scoring. And I want you to answer as right as possible. If you are in doubt, probably you can ask around your parents what could be a possible answer, and answer as fast as possible. Fantastic. So I'm going to start the Kahoot right now. 333, 334, 335. Fantastic. We have 381 players. Very good. So here is the first question. It's called Learn About Eclipses. This is the session. So here is the first question. Solar eclipse happens at during the daytime, during the nighttime, during afternoon, or during midnight. solar eclipse happens at day, night, afternoon, midnight? $248 answers. Last 20 seconds. Guys, those who are answering in YouTube, please answer at the last 10 seconds. Fantastic. Last 10 seconds, you can press your enter and answer. You can press your answer. Wow. Okay, 221 of you got it right. Solar eclipse will happen during the daytime. So it will not happen during the night time. It will happen during the daytime only. Okay, it's not just afternoon or midnight. Let's see who's on top of the leaderboard. Suchita is on top of the leaderboard. So Arush, followed by Puttu, Badresh, and FHJ. Okay, next question. Next question is a true or false question. An eclipse happens only during the day. An eclipse happens only during the day. It's a true or false question. Wow, 20 seconds. I have 250 answers. Very good. 30 seconds left. YouTubers, please answer at the last 10 seconds. An eclipse happens only during the day. Remember what we learned the previous slide. It clearly said solar eclipse can happen during the day. It didn't say that eclipses will happen during the day. So if it's a lunar eclipse, it will only happen during the night. So it's a false statement. Very good. Okay, let's see if there is any change in the leaderboard. Fantastic. Badresh comes on top. Abir is here. Janvi, Jiva, Maha. Okay, all of you guys are just inching with the other. Up 265 places. Sahe, fantastic. In one question, you have just jumped 265 places. Very good. Next question. What is an eclipse? What is an eclipse? Dikshita says, I'm kind of octopus, so you're going to be choosing randomly. Huh? Guys, remember, not all of you will say the same answer. So if you're just going to post red, green, blue, and stuff like that, each of you are going to see different answers. So for some it would be red, so for some it will be blue. So don't get caught with that. Awesome. Okay, very good, guys. Very good. 290 of you, got it right. An eclipse is when a celestial body obscures another celestial body. Superb. So it's not when you look at the sun with glasses, or it's not when the sun stops glowing, or it's not when only half the sun appears. So there is no such thing as half sun. Okay, let's go to the next question. Before that, let's see if there is any change in the leaderboard. Badresh is strongly holding on to number 1 place. Maha has jumped down to the 2nd place. Jiva, new entrant. Ashutosh is a new entrant, and Kind Octopus, I think that is Dikshita. Okay, as there. And 137 places. Akash, fantastic. Akash. Remember, you have 22 questions and you can always reach out if you are getting the answers right. It's all about getting the answers right. As we move on, we are going to have more difficult questions here. So what type of an eclipse is this? We have seen it. What type of an eclipse is this? So game pin, you can see at the bottom of the screen. Okay, I think my screen is getting okay. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm not able to find the game pin, and if I'm going to stop share, okay, the game pin is here. Okay, here is the game pin. Your game pin is now visible in the screen. Last 5 seconds, 330 answers, 328 answers. Very good. Very good, guys. 270 people have answered. So let me show you the media. So when Earth's shadow falls on the moon, it's called as a lunar eclipse. It's not called as a solar eclipse. When the moon's shadow falls on Earth, that's when it is called as a solar eclipse. Okay, that's good. Any change? Okay, fantastic. Maha has taken the pole position, followed by Astosh. New entrants into the leaderboard, Ramapriya and Kavipriyan. Okay, 34 people have answered 3 questions right. Fantastic, guys. Now let's go to the fifth question. So Rama, you have to look at the YouTube in one device and you have to open up Kahoot in another device, the game pin. So for instance, let me just show you how my screen is going to be. For this question, you can find that my answers are available in the other screen. Well, my question is only available in this screen. $301 answers, guys. Very good. $331 answers. Very nice. Guys, let's focus on playing the game. Let's not focus on chatting in the comment box. We are here to play the game. Very good. Still 24 of you have got it wrong. I think in the momentary spur, you, instead of clicking on red color, I think you have mistakenly and clicked it blue. Okay, so any change? Amuda is the new entrant into the leaderboard. Very good. I don't think there's any kind of change with the points. So if Ashutosh or Jiva or Amuda or Ramapriya are going to answer a tad faster, then they would be in the top of the leaderboard. 33 players have reached answer streak 4 right answers at a time. That's very nice, guys. Out of 6 you have got, out of 5 you have got 4 right answers. That's very nice. So what does the word eclipse mean? What does the word eclipse mean? What does the word eclipse mean? Shivdya, you will not be able to answer the previous question. So it's current questions. What does the word eclipse mean? You have 12 seconds, 9 seconds. Let's see if we can reach out to 330 answers. Cecil, sometimes because of the network connectivity issue, these things would happen. So just refresh your browser and you will be able to see it. 269 right answers. Fantastic. An object blocks the view of another object. So that's what eclipse means. So it's not just about the sun and our moon. Okay. So eclipses can happen in other celestial bodies of our solar system also. Okay. Bhavishya, new entrant into the leaderboard. 97 places. AK, fantastic AK. 97 places. It's not a simple thing. Climbing 97 places. So this is your question number 7. So which is a total eclipse? Which is a total eclipse? We saw about this when we were learning about shadows. Different kinds of shadows were there. Guys, those who are answering in the YouTube, please answer in the last 10 seconds, not before that. You guys are just confusing people. So some might be wanting to choose. And if they are going to choose whatever you have answered and it goes on wrong, it's much worse. So please answer in the last 10 seconds, not before that. You raise. I think you are not getting connected. That's why you are getting a little offended. So don't worry about it. Sometimes, usually during evenings, during this time, the bandwidth usage by a lot of people is kind of like high. So that's why you will not be able to get it right. Okay. Very good, guys. Umbra. That's when the total eclipse happens. Scientific Siri, a new entrant here, and Maha is holding on to the fort along with all the other Ashutosh, Amuda, and Ramapriya. So Kanav, very good job, Kanav. Up 118 places. You are the highest climber for this question. Very good. Prachi, I'm so sorry you're facing problems on the game. It's just that there are too many factors involved. So just try to have fun. So don't worry about it. If you are not getting connected in Kahoot, probably you can answer in the last 10 seconds here. So maybe network connectivity in your area is kind of like very slow. Too many people using it in your locality or things like that could cause the answers to be shown very late to you. So this is bound to happen. So right now I'm getting a 10 seconds delay. So usually these questions get 20 seconds 20 seconds of time to answer. So but because we have a lot of bandwidth issues, we have 60 seconds delay. Okay, so even then you're facing problems. I think you can just answer in YouTube and have fun here. Okay, so very good, guys. What kind of an eclipse is this? Half of you got it right, the other half got it wrong. Okay, the moon is red. So when the moon is red, it's a lunar eclipse. It's a total lunar eclipse. Okay, Ashutosh is leading the leaderboard now. So everybody in the leaderboard has gone one stage up. So Shasha the Great, Shash the Great, welcome to the leaderboard, and Gorakshana, welcome to the leaderboard. And 11 players just dropped their answer streak of 6. Question number 9 of 22. Which kind of eclipse is this? Which kind of eclipse is this? Let's see if all of you guys can get it right. We have been studying about this since the last 1 hour. Last 20 seconds. U-rays is confusing people. Very good. Almost close to 300 of you, answered it solar. I think some of you got confused. So this is a solar eclipse. So what you see right now is the moon completely obscuring the sun. So this is what we will be able to see tomorrow in Sirsa. Next question. So leaderboard, Amuda has gone on top. Okay, and there's no big change. Pratay is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Very good job, Pratay. Vivek, by mistake, I pressed it. No worries. When does an annular eclipse occur? When does an annular eclipse occur? We saw different events. We saw the total solar eclipse. We saw partial solar eclipse. We saw the annular solar eclipse. Remember the pictures. So when you're standing in the umbra, what happens? When you're standing in the penumbra, what happens? When you're standing in the antumbra, what happens? Think about it. Awesome. So the annular eclipse occurs when you are in the antumbra. When you are in the umbra, you will be able to see the total solar eclipse. Okay. When you are in the penumbra, you will be able to see the partial solar eclipse. When you are in the antumbra, you will be able to see the annular solar eclipse. Okay. I think we have new people here in the scoreboard. Saindavi, welcome. Kavipriyan, Hitansh, Marva, and Pavitran. Fantastic. Srinidhi is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Dude, I'm not doing anything over here. I'm just playing a game with you, pressing enter. So if we have to blame anybody for the delay, it should be Airtel, it should be Jio, and it should be Vodafone, and it should be the Corona. So what was the longest solar eclipse? Tomorrow's eclipse is going to be about 3 minutes. What was the longest solar eclipse? Just imagine thousands of years ago when an eclipse would have happened for the longest period of time, how people would have reacted. If for a minute, if the eclipse is kind of like, if the sun's light is kind of like, left out. Okay, the longest solar eclipse is just 6 minutes. It's 6 minutes. It's not just 6 minutes. It's 6 minutes. Okay, so a lot of you guys thought about it for 2 hours. Just think about for 2 hours if we do not have the sun, how it would be. Okay, there's no change in the leaderboard. Tia is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Very good. We have crossed the halfway stage. And remember, anything can happen. Anything can happen. So all you need to do is, start answering right. This can be seen during a solar eclipse. We saw a little while later. some time back, all you guys were asking question, what is this, sir? What is this? Then I told you the sun has got the photosphere, the chromosphere, the corona, and the radioactive zone. But this part of it can be seen when the moon obscures the sun, or else it will not be usually visible. It's 12 out of 22. So what you need to do is just refresh. So Harsha is asking, what happens if we win? If you win, we are going to give you a free coupon to the tour of our universe program, which is going to start at 7 p.m. today. Okay, you can if you have already attended, you can gift it to somebody else. Very good. Amuta is back. Saindavi is here. So 5 players just hit answer streak 4. Question number 13 of 22. If you are in the umbra, will you be able to see a total solar eclipse? If you are in the umbra, will you be able to see the total solar eclipse? Akshut, I'm not, I don't know how I could, help you out, Akshut. So probably the only thing that you can do is refresh the page. You can refresh the video from YouTube and see if the video is playing live or the video is probably 5 or 10 seconds, delayed. Okay, 313 answers. Very good, guys. So if you are in the umbra, you will be able to see a total solar eclipse. Okay, Hitansh Agarwal and Pavitran, new entrants over here. 4 players have reached answer streak 5. Very good. Let's see question 14 of 22. Does the solar eclipse affect gravity? It's a very important question. Does the solar eclipse affect gravity? Does the solar eclipse affect gravity? Let's see what you guys think. Very good. 100 of you guys think that it affects gravity. The solar eclipse has got nothing to do with gravity. Neither does the lunar eclipse, for your instance. Okay. So, but during the lunar eclipse happens during the full moon time. So during that time, tides are high. So that's the only thing. Okay. Pavitran Dhruv, welcome to the leaderboard. Very good. Tough round. 5 players lost their answer streak of 3. Very good. What's the order for a solar eclipse? What is the order for a solar eclipse? Madhu says it affects animals. So let's see. So Madhu, what you claim is that during solar eclipses, animals can fly because there won't be gravity, or there will be less gravity and they'll be jumping from one place to another. Let's see. Tomorrow is the solar eclipse and we'll find out tomorrow. What is the order for a solar eclipse? Is it the sun, moon, and earth, or the earth, sun and moon, or is it the moon, earth and sun, or else you feel okay, it's the sun, moon and earth. Very good. 4 of you out of 330 are feeling already. Okay, so 27 players have reached answer streak 3 and there is no change. So Amuda is holding on. Remember, guys, you have another 6 more questions, so anything can happen. Anything can happen. You want to be in top position, you can, all you need to do is just answer all the right questions. So when is the next annular, that's the hybrid solar eclipse, to be seen from India? When is the next total annular, that's the hybrid solar eclipse, to be seen from India? Is it in 2023? Is it in 2024? Or in 2031? Or in the year 3000? Why games pick? Just for fun. 3000, 2024, 2 hours. It's very advanced and it affects my answers severely. Okay, so the next annular total, the hybrid solar eclipse to be seen from India is going to happen in 2031. So if you're going to miss tomorrow, if you're going to miss the solar eclipse tomorrow, you may have to wait for another 11 years to see it. Okay, so please do not miss tomorrow. If your parents are going to say, hey, you should not watch the solar eclipse, you are going to tell them we are going to see it through the pinhole camera and see it through the pinhole camera. Very good. So Archie, new entrant, Riddhi, new entrant, Kavipriyan has taken the leaderboard top position. Tanu Mitra, fantastic, 3 in a row. Very good. Keep it up. So this is question 17 of 22. What happens to animals during a solar eclipse? Madhu, you should have some more answers now. What happens to animals during a solar eclipse? Should you bring them inside? Should you get them special glasses? Or is it like a normal day for them? Or during solar eclipse, animals will go blind? Yes, Rigzor, what happened? Time went too early. Probably you're spending too much time on chat. Okay, so nothing is going to happen to animals during solar eclipse. Nothing is actually going to happen to anybody during solar eclipse or during any eclipse. So there's no scientific evidence to find that something is going to happen for solar eclipse. Of course, animals are going to get maybe a little frightened because they're just going to see a little bit of darkness during the daytime. Okay, which is not a common occurrence. They are not going to go blind. Okay, any changes? Scientific Shiri, Ashutosh, Riddhi, Archie, you all have grown up. Come down to the leaderboard, and Kavipriyan is holding strong. So 4 players lost their answer streak of 4. So this is question 18 of 22. Does it get darker or brighter during a solar eclipse? What do you think happens to light during a solar eclipse? Does it get brighter? Do you think it doesn't change? Does it get darker or does it get lighter during a solar eclipse? animals do strange behavior. Let's see what tomorrow is an eclipse. So tomorrow, let's find out. So let's find out if animals, do what kind of strange behaviors animals do, and we'll have more. Okay, fantastic. So it gets darker during a solar eclipse. It doesn't get brighter or lighter. Okay. So during solar eclipse, definitely sun's rays, which comes to Earth, will get distorted a little by the moon's shadows. Okay. So there's no change in the leaderboard. Yashi is making a comeback with 3 in a row. Fantastic, Yashi. Good job. This is question 19 of 22. During a solar eclipse, the moon will be in which phase? During a solar eclipse, the moon will be in which phase? Guys, those who are seeing that, it is taking time for you to see the question, just check if you are live. Sometimes you are not live. When is the next quiz? The next quiz is on 28th. I'll keep you posted as soon as we are done. I have some more things like, I have some more experiments planned out for you that you can try tomorrow. So, and then I'll tell you what next. During a solar eclipse, the moon will be in the new moon phase. We discussed it sometime earlier. So during a lunar eclipse, the moon would be in the full moon phase. Okay, any change? Kavi Priyan is holding on strong. Archie, you need to get, the rest 2 questions right to go into the leaderboard. Question number 20 of 22. Are solar eclipses rare? Are solar eclipses rare? Are solar eclipses wrong? Are solar eclipses rare? If it's yes or a no. Do you think the conjunction between the sun, earth, or sun, moon, and earth is going to happen very rare? Let's see what your answers are. It's actually no. So solar eclipses happen at least 3 or 4 times during a year. So it could either be a partial eclipse. Okay, but what happens rare is that the solar eclipse will not happen in the same place again and again. So if it is going to happen in Sirsa in North India, so certain parts of Rajasthan is going to see the total annular solar eclipse tomorrow. Okay, then what would happen is that it would take about 300 to 400 years for the same place to see a total annular solar eclipse again. So other than that, the solar eclipses are not extremely rare. Okay, Archie, you have gone down. Riddhi, you are very close. Marva is back in the leaderboard. Adishri is back in the game. Very good, Adishri. In a solar eclipse, what would be the darkest part of the moon's shadow? In a solar eclipse, what would be the darkest part of the moon's shadow? You race. You're actually crying. Why? So can you see it from Mumbai? Yes, you can see it from Mumbai. The eclipse is visible from Mumbai. Harsha, the solar eclipse doesn't happen all over the world. The solar eclipse happens only in some part of the world. So you will not be, say for instance, tomorrow's solar eclipse, you will not be able to find from Australia. Okay, because it doesn't go through Australia. So it doesn't happen in the US because it happens during the daytime. Okay, it will happen during the night time for them. So we don't get to see that. Very good, guys. Umbra is the right answer. So this is the penultimate question. Let's see if there is any change. Sahai is making a comeback with 3 questions. So last question. You don't need safety precautions before viewing a solar eclipse. So this is how the eclipse is going to be for people in Rajasthan. This is the ring of the fire. Sorry, ring of fire of the sun, the moon in the antumbra. Yes, you can see it in Jodhpur. It's not about whether the questions are easy or tough or kind of like confusing. So it's about reinforcing what we have learned. So we have learned a few things in the session. So when this session ends, I want you to remember that very well. So give me what we are going to do is that as soon as this is done, okay, let us finish one thing at a time. Okay, very good. So 273 of you got it right. So for those of you who think that you do not need safety precautions before viewing a solar eclipse, please, I humbly suggest you, please do not look at the solar eclipse with your naked eyes. It's just going to, affect damage your retina. Okay, and it's going to be a very, very warm looking at the sun. There's nothing better than looking at a star with your naked eyes. Okay, but if you're going to look that, be sure that you're going to lose your eyesight. Okay, so it's time for us to see the podium. In number 3rd position is Riddhi. Fantastic, Riddhi. In the 2nd position is Archie. And in the 1st position is, drum rolls for Kavi Priyan. Very good, guys. In the 4th position is Scientific Shri, and in the 5th position is Marva. Fantastic. So those of you who have participated, remember, it's not about being here in this leaderboard. Okay, it is about participating. So that's what I tell all my students. So if you remember, it is all about participating and not about being there in the leaderboard. Today you will be there in the leaderboard, tomorrow someone else will come in the leaderboard. So today you may not be there in the leaderboard, tomorrow you will be there in the leaderboard. So don't worry about the leaderboard. It's about participating. It's about having fun. It's about learning together. Okay, very good. So let me quickly finish off whatever we had left off in the presentation. Okay, so tomorrow I have some more work for you guys to do. Just hear me out for 5 minutes, and then you guys are gone. Okay. So I want you guys, since tomorrow is going to be the annular eclipse, and we don't have to wait for another month or two to check this out. So I want you to find out how animals react. So if you find any animal near your home, if you have pets at your home, find out how animals react. You can probably let us know later. So you can also find out how birds react, whether you will be able to see birds during solar eclipse. You can find out for yourselves. Okay, if you have a thermometer at home, you can measure the temperature before, during, and after the eclipse. So you can measure the temperature at 10 o'clock, you can measure the temperature at 11:30, and you can measure the temperature at 2:30 or 3 to find out if there is any change in the surface temperature or room temperature because of the eclipse. Okay, so this you can find, and then you can measure light intensity also before, during, and after the eclipse. So to measure light intensity, you can use an app called Lux Meter. Lux is the app name, Lux Meter. So you can do that, and you can enjoy. Okay, so I want you guys to find these things, and I want you to let us know in social media. Okay, few more announcements is that, okay, so this session has been a pay as you want session. I know some of you guys have paid up for the session. So if you have found value in the session, so that's a big if you say you have not found value, I am not going to ask you anything. But if you think that you have found value in the session and learned about eclipses and had fun during the session, I would kindly request you to contribute to the link. I'll send you a link along with the video of how to how the eclipse happens. I'll do a simulation right now and send it all to you guys. So with that, there will be a payment link and also a feedback form. So please fill up the feedback form, and if you think you have had value in this session, please you can make a payment through the link. Okay, so any other questions, we will take it up later. I have two more announcement. If you guys like the Kahoot session, we are going to be having another Kahoot session with all my students. It's going to happen on June 28th. So the June 28th Kahoot session is called it's on the topic science. So it's a hardcore quiz session. Anybody can join. Again, all the Kahoot sessions are family sessions, so I want you guys to join with your family. It's going to happen on June 28th from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. I'll send you details about it in a day or two, and you can register for that and participate. Okay, so all the winners of this Kahoot session, please, for the I'll probably post the screen of the first 10 winners, people in the podium. Okay, in our Facebook page in the next 10 minutes. Probably at 6 o'clock you can visit our Facebook page, and if you are one of the 10, I know by this time you would already know, you can probably message either me, or you can message Space Science Learning Club's number, WhatsApp the number, and you can claim your free tour of our universe coupon. Okay, so the tour of our universe is a live simulation of our entire universe. So we are going to travel to different parts of our universe in a live simulation. It's not the 2D simulation that you see in Stellarium. It's a space engine. Okay, and we are going to travel to different parts of our universe. We are going to visit different galaxies. We are going to visit different we are going to visit black holes. Okay, different solar systems, and stuff like that. So if you are interested, I'll keep you posted about it. Okay, and we would soon meet you on June 28th. Remember, June 28th, every month, last Sunday, from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. we are going to play a free Kahoot session. That's free of cost. That's not a pay as you want session. That's free of cost. So you can join, and please ask you can refer your friends also to join. Okay, so let me just take a few questions. What is the name? Okay, so this is the WhatsApp number. If you are in the first 10, you can WhatsApp this number. Okay, so what is the name of the software that we used for simulating? Okay, so that is called Stellarium. Okay, it's called stellarium.org. So you can go there. It's a free version, so you can download and you can use that. So if any of the winners have already won already seen the tour of the universe, you can gift your coupon to somebody else. Okay, so mythology. So mythology sometime. So we are actually creating a program on mythology, astronomy and mythology and ancient astronomy. Hopefully by mid of July we will be launching that program. Okay, guys, so thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed. So please I'll send you the link. Share your feedback, and if you found value, you can always contribute to this course. Okay, Thank you so much. So superb. Can you see it in Dubai? I don't think so. It is possible to see it in Dubai. Okay, the solar eclipse is passing through north of India. Okay, I think Dubai, yes. Dubai can be seen. I'm not sure. I think yes. So it's going to happen during the midday. So for you, it would probably be early in the day. Okay. Super, guys. So any other question you have, my phone number, you have our email addresses, please shoot us and we will keep you posted out over there. Thank you so much. Okay. What happens to vegetables? You let me know tomorrow what happens to your vegetables. So what I want you to do is, I want you to take fresh vegetables and keep it. You can probably keep it outdoor. Okay. Somewhere in the sun. Okay. And then you can try it out. And then next day, take the same set of vegetables, fresh vegetables, keep it outdoor and see. So if there is any change in the vegetable from solar eclipse, and the next day. Superb. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. The tour of the universe is going to happen every Saturday from 7 to 8:30. So you can just check our webpage and you will find all details there. Okay, so superb, nice seeing you all. I think I have offshooted the time for another 15 minutes. So thank you so much for patiently being here with me. See you soon in another episode on June 28th. So we'll be sending you an email. So please be wary of that. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.